I've been able to get the funds needed to make improvements to this place, like we discussed last night. Yells out, letter for Gonad Blighter, letter.
I am blowing up right now.
Are you opening it now, or?
Yeah, I look at the letter and then I realize I'm not sure what it says.
As Gonad gets more and more aggressive, you guys end up at the ring.
No, we just spent the whole time walking there. Didn't get any
information whatsoever about what we're about to walk into.
To answer his questions, I just say,
dude, I don't know. I just work there. I didn't pay attention.
Oh my God, JD, this map scale. What have you done?
I'm sorry. I know. I'm cutting and pasting shit together.
Oh God.
You got to deal with it. I apologize.
Oh, my brain hurts.
Okay, so you guys are in a street right now. Okay.
A street for ants.
Oh, is it massive for you guys?
Well, so I mean, I'm assuming each of those smaller squares is supposed to be one of us, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm just.
I look at
zoom in if you have to.
Looking at the scale of this like little shop right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not as big as the shop.
Well, I know, but this guy, look at him. That's about correct.
He's breaking my immersion.
It's fine. Just go ahead.
All right.
I look at Leviticus before the conversation ends, and I say,
am I like coming out of nowhere here, or does anything I have to say make sense? Like, are you with me on any of what I'm saying? Like, why is full on here? Like, I just need a place to stay. That's why I'm helping you out. But like, what's Full-On's deal? Huh?
Remember, just to remind Matt that you don't like my name for some reason. I don't know if JD has given you any more information on why you don't like my name, but my name definitely does not sit right with you.
Well, and he's a high elf as well.
That too, but you know.
Like, wouldn't it be weird if somebody just came out of nowhere and started helping you, like, all the time? Like, somebody just shows up at your house and says,
I feel like you guys are really trying to hint at me that I'm supposed to be jumping onto something and I'm totally missing it.
I'm like, why is Full-On helping us so much? And Full-On doesn't seem to be answering the question. And I'm like, and I'm looking to you and I'm like, am I making a good point here? Does this what I'm saying make sense at all, or is this just
the only answer that you'll get from Full-On? It is an answer. Is I'm traveling the continent, learning about new places and cultures, and this is my first stop on that journey.
Sounds kind of sketch to me.
Okay,
all
I
right.
don't know what else to tell you.
So you guys arrive at the arena. There are
sketch.
There are guards patrolling around.
Yeah, go ahead.
There are guards patrolling around. They're pretty much making sure that everything is kosher. And the first guard that sees you, Gonad, stops you and halt.
Hey, Franklin, what's going on, man? You still betting on the arena?
He immediately blows his whistle, and
dude, chill.
One of the guards yells out, "Escapee! Escapee!"
Mr. Blighter, now would be a good time to pull that piece of paper out.
I completely forget about the piece of paper, and I pull my sword out, and I'm ready to fight.
Two guards show up. Franklin pulls his sword out.
Okay, all right, okay,
and the other
everybody.
Two guards pull their swords.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Mr. Blighter, please, the piece of paper, the letter that you got, the first letter that you got but an hour ago. Show them that letter.
Right before I bring my blade down, I hear what Full-On says, and then I'm like, oh, yeah. And so I put my blade down for a second, and I pull out the letter, and I just look at the guards, and I go, Arr!
As you
read
Oh,
that.
go ahead, Fallen.
I just tell the guard, please read that, and then we can discuss.
As you pull out the letter and you stop in mid stride, you hear across the way, Nadster, kill him.
I look up and I believe I see Neural.
Neural. And Neural looks like this.
There we go. I was looking
Old
for
Neural.
And he's an older half orc. Where he is, which is this spot right here.
Merle's like a
Beastly looking.
I don't know what I was about to say. Go ahead.
So he's got his hands hanging off the bars, and he's just trying to see something go off. He's like, Nadster, you won't do it. You don't have the guts.
Mm.
And he's just kind of egging you on.
I've long ago learned that I should ignore Neural's attempts to egg me on because I've gotten in trouble for letting that go too far before.
It took 20 different times for him to learn the lesson, but he did finally learn the lesson.
Right.
So as you hand the piece of paper to the guard turns and looks over and sees Neural and yells up to the guard in the tower and says, "Hey, pipe that slave down." And the guard turns and states to Neural, "Hey, if you don't back off, you're gonna get a lashing." And Neural kind of spits at the ground and takes a couple steps back from the cage or from the bars. The guard who took the piece of paper looks at it, reads through it, looks again at it, looks at his buddy or the other guard, hands it to him. Guard reads it, kind of shakes his head, hands it to Franklin. Franklin looks at it, looks up at them, looks at you, Gonad, looks back down at it, moving it all around, trying to check to see if there's any forgery, and he can't. He doesn't see anything that's off.
You can check with the magistrate's office directly if you wish.
Franklin.
I look at Franklin and I'm like, dude, I thought we were cool. Come on.
Franklin folds up the paper and hands it back to you, kind of angrily, and is like, "Move on. Just move it on." And the other two guards continue their shift and move down. Franklin goes back to standing at his post.
I look at Franklin. I'm like, "So you still selling that stuff, man? You got some on you? You have anything with you?"
Franklin kind of motions you to move on. He's like, "Go, Ned. I'm not in the mood for this right now. You got your freedom. You should be lucky that you don't have a sword in your chest right now."
All right. I just keep walking then.
Okay. As you walk, Neural steps back up closer to the cage and kind of leans his arms over the bars and is like, "Nadster, what's going on?"
So hey, Neural, I think I got a letter from you. Is that right?
Yeah, I sent it like 6 days ago. You got it just now?
Yeah. The postal service in this town is atrocious, man.
They don't give you tracking numbers or anything. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Gonad Blighter's like, I'm trying to. I ask him like, "Hey, are you trying to? Is the word you're looking for infrastructure, Gonad Blighter?"
I don't know this fancy word.
That's about 3 syllables too many.
I only know the word atrocious.
Okay, that works too.
That's the only 3-syllable word I know.
Neural is like, "Hey, start talking common again. I don't get what you guys are saying."
Oh.
And he looks at
now that I'm a free half orc, I'm kind of I'm kind of superior these days. I've achieved if you believe in yourself and you persevere and you try hard, you can make great things out of yourself. You just have to put forth the effort. You can't be sitting on your hands doing nothing. We live in a capitalist society, and if you work hard, you can achieve great things just as I have. Everything's not just like, luck of the draw. I have achieved what I have achieved from the hard work and sweat from my own two hands. And, anybody can do what I've done.
And I kind of pointedly clear my throat and gently remind the Gonad Blighter of the price that I had to pay for this.
I ignore everything he says, and I say,
yeah, I've done it all on my own. I found my own way in the world.
I say to Neural, it kind of sounds, Neural, like Gonad Blighter saying that it's your fault you're a slave right now.
Neural kind of looks over at you, Leviticus, and Big Loogie spits it right near your feet or on your feet, and he's like, I don't know who you are.
Excuse me, Mr. Neural. My name is Leviticus. I'm a friend of Gonad Blighters. We've been in many a battle and saved each other's lives a few times by now.
Three battles, I think.
Many a battle.
Oh. Neural kind of looks over at Gonad, and he's like, I didn't know you're hanging out with the pointy ears these days.
I do. I'm just doing that for now, for
And I kind of mouth.
until I establish my own business and trademarks and get my own company going. I'm just hanging out with these guys for now. Yeah.
Neural kind of like shakes his head and is like, okay, well, you think you could help me get out of here?
Well, what you need to do, sir, is pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Neural kind of spits at the ground. He's still in the pit fighting mindset, and kind of turns and he says, hey, if there's anything that you need me to do on the inside here, let me know. And he kind of like starts to walk back towards like where the bench is, and as he gets closer to the bench, he kind of says, I'm glad things are going well for you, Gonad. Like, just remember about the others, though. And he kind of goes back to eating or whatever it was that he was doing. And actually, you guys can see this.
I look at my comrades and I say,
every time you find a little success, everybody is trying to pull themselves up and take a piece. Nobody can just leave you alone and let you enjoy what you've acquired.
Oh, well, Leviticus, I think we should leave Gonad alone to enjoy what he's accomplished.
That's a really good point there.
What do you say we go see Zoe now, and we'll just we'll go down that way. We start walking off.
It looks like Gonad Blighter has it taken care of.
Yeah,
hey,
I
wait,
think he's good.
Hey, wait, that's not what I was talking about.
Let us know. We'll see you back at the shop later tonight. Bye.
Hey, who's gonna help you guys with the swinging heavy big swords?
Hey, I'm a level 2 monk.
Heavy sword guy.
And I turn to Folan and I say, so what was the next bullet point on our quest, on our active quest?
wait, JD was saying that we can see something from where we're standing.
He opened up the map. So
I opened it up so you can see where he's sitting over here now. Noel is sitting down there at the bench.
Well, so Neural just said come visit. We have come to visit. I don't know what else to do here. This is all
I yell over to Neural,
Hey, Neural, any chance I can get in on a fight today?
He kind of like lifts his head up and turns a little bit, and he turns around and he says, he walks back over to you. He's like, that's the Nadster I remember. Always wanting to fight, but never having the guts to fight. And he says there's no fights right now, but there's a fight later tonight.
and then I'm like,
I'll have you know I have a constitution of 5. The total's up to 20 points.
Nice. Neural kind of says, kind of leans in and he kind of motions you to lean in closer, Gonad.
So there's a fight later tonight?
He said there was a fight, but now
Okay.
he's leaning into where the bars are and he's kind of motioning you to lean in closer.
All right. I just walk away. Oh, and then I notice what he's doing, and then I walk back and I lean in and listen
Okay.
to what he has to say.
So as you lean in, he says, I know where a good stash of cash is. It's outside here, but you got to get me out to find it. And then he licks his finger and sticks it in your ear.
I can see that you are telling the truth, because that is the universal half-orc sign of truth telling.
No, I can't remember the name of it.
Insight?
Insight, yeah. Roll an insight to see if he's lying, if that's something that you are wondering.
All right. I roll an 18.
Yeah, that's good. So from what you can tell, Neural has never been more truthful in his life before.
Right.
He seems to know where, at least he believes, there's a good chunk of cash.
I am
Hidden
interested
somewhere.
in a good chunk of cash, but I am a little curious as how I would help him escape. So I say,
So how do I help you escape?
He leans in again, and he motions you to come closer again to lean in.
and I say,
I'm not falling for that again. Just tell me from where you're standing. Freak.
He kind of whispers a little bit, and he says, I heard there's like this underground railroad slave thing, and they've gotten some of them out. I figure, you kind of owe me anyway. I helped you get to the guy that you want to revenge. You got your revenge, and now I need you to help me out. So, I mean, I'm doing you a solid by letting you know about this whole chunk of cash thing. We're like brothers.
okay. So I fill in my comrades as to what I have just learned.
Yeah.
And I say to them that once we get maybe to Straight Street and speak to Zoe, that perhaps Zoe will know something about this. We could ask her about the slave railroad underground thing. And
I would like to remind you of
use
the
it.
conversation we had, but 24 hours prior, where I specifically told you that I do not want to know about or be involved with any such underground railroad activities, period.
And then I say to Full On, I'm like,
But Full On, dude, like, Neural
Okay, off to
helped,
CISO. Let's go. All right, we're leaving.
Neural helped me a lot, and I owe him, and he's got a lot of money, and he's a cool half-orc just like I was. And
So as you guys are walking, the Gonad Blighter is falling behind, stating off all of these reasons as to why what he wants to do is a good thing.
But, Mom, all the other kids get to stay up and watch TV after 10 o'clock on Friday.
So you guys are continuing on your way to you guys are going to Straight Street now, right? Is that the plan?
That would be my plan. I don't know
Okay.
if Leviticus or Gonad Blighter have anything else to do here.
Yeah, I think that sounds like it's the logical next step.
Okay. All right. So as you guys walk down the street, or actually, Gonad Blighter, are you cool with that as well?
well, I ask Full On what his deal is with avoiding underground railroad stuff.
So just real quick, out of character, Lucas's character is lawful, which means he follows laws consistently, and the fact that it's illegal means that he will not continue to do it as much as most people who are like
Right,
neutral
so-
or unlawful.
Well, then I inquire as to the consistency or the extent at which he would follow the laws. Like, what if the law was every time you take 10 steps, you have to punch yourself in the nose? Would you follow that law?
No, but I would immediately try to leave and find a place where such a law did not exist.
Well, what about the people?
So hold on.
What about them?
No, John, seriously, listen.
Okay.
There's an axis of alignment. And this is not something that everybody wears a little badge on their shirt that says, okay, Gonad Blighter is chaotic evil or whatever, or Leviticus is neutral good, or Folon is lawful neutral. It's just a way for us to envision a way our character would react to a given situation based off of their alignment.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm just trying. I'm trying to.
It's not something you can interrogate someone directly about because it doesn't exist directly in game terms.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'm talking specifically about the slave thing, and I'm trying to change your mind about that.
Yeah. Again, I am A, not from here. B, traveling here for reasons of expanding my horizons and seeing the world.
Allegedly.
And I don't want to be in a jail cell during or after any of that.
Oh.
John, stay in character if you're going to reply.
Wow. Yeah. I don't have anything intelligent to say, so I'm just
keeping my nose clean is of utmost importance for me while I am here. I cannot risk getting thrown in a jail cell or drugged into an interrogation room with the city guard or shot down in the middle of the night trying to run out of town through the sewers with slaves.
So is it, I asked Fullen, did you just hear what Neural was saying? Back there about
what?
To Gonad Blighter about
I don't think we heard that, JD, because he was whispering.
But Gonad explained it to you guys.
I filled you in.
There we go. Okay.
All right. So at this point, I feel like we've kind of exhausted the conversation, and so I proceed with my comrades to where we're going.
Okay. So
Leviticus, is there something else you want to add?
Yeah, you guys can talk along the way if that's something that.
Yeah. Did I hear what Neural said? Or
yes, you heard. So Gonad Blighter explained to you that he knows where a large chunk of change, a coin is hidden, and the way he will show you guys if he can be freed. Now, you guys can either go about it through the illegal way, which is what he suggested because that's all he knows, or you could buy him.
Right, which is what I was going to bring up. We just don't have the cash on hand to do that.
Right, he's older, so he's probably like 300, 200 gold because he's an older fighter. He's out of his prime.
I annihilate him instantly.
You're going to attack him?
I absolutely attack him.
Folon leaves. Folon just straight up leaves.
They're all holding swords out. You and they're like,
I will actually take a drink. Like I will. I'll say it's on his tab, and I thumb Gonad.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Check out what happened last time right here. Check out what happens next time right here. We stream on Twitch. Links down below.